Hey guys, it's Dr. Manny. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the functional lab ranges for thyroid. We're going to be talking about TSH. Okay, before we get into it, make sure you click subscribe. Okay, make sure you ring the bell so that you're notified each time I make a new video. Okay, guys, if you're struggling with thyroid symptoms, okay, the weight loss resistance, the brain fog, the fatigue, the constipation, the hair loss, anxiety, depression, brittle nails, cold all the time, you wake up tired, okay, you wake up with a headache. This is a key concept that you need to understand. So if you go to a medical doctor, right, they'll look at the TSH. TSH is the gold standard. It's called thyroid-stimulating hormone. That's kind of the gold standard that they look at. You have reference ranges, right? You have lab ranges. So over here, the standard range is going to be 0.45 on this side, right? 0.45 right here. Over here, we have 5.5. Okay, and then you have everything in between. Okay, so now this is how a medical doctor looks at it. They look at these standard ranges. However, there's what we call a dysfunctional range. As functional medicine doctors, we look at things from a more, I want an optimal range. So I believe the optimal range to be, and most functional docs would agree with this, to be a 1.8 to 3.0. So a tight, optimal functional lab range for TSH. This is what I want right here. Because you can have dysfunctional, like you could be less than one, you could be a 1.3. Right? You could be right over here, maybe 1.3, and your medical doctor is going to say, hey, you're within normal limits. Take an antidepressant instead. So instead of taking, by the way, 9 times out of 10, thyroid it's an autoimmune condition anyway, so Synthroid is not even going to help, or levothyroxine or Armour, if they even consider it. But there's this dysfunctional range right here where, because I can't tell you how many people come into my office, my clinics, and it's like, they have the thyroid symptoms. They have this classic, but they're on the medication, but they're still sitting in my office. They still have this because the root cause was never addressed. So there's this dysfunctional range of there's so many people that are kind of within here and here, and they're on the cusp of going into that disease state, but they're more in the dysfunctional state. And I did a masterclass where we talk about disease and dysfunction and healthy cells and this kind of stuff. So guys, what I'll do is I'll put the link to that masterclass in the description beneath this video. Go check it out. All I ask is that you bring an open mind, right? Bring a notebook, bring a pen and paper. It's a deep dive into thyroid and why we get such great results in our clinic for thyroid. But the functional lab ranges, this is what you need to understand is that, again, you go to a medical doctor, they're going to say, oh, you're here. It's not your thyroid, it's something else. They'll put you on antidepressant or something different. But there is this dysfunction. As functional medicine doctors, we believe there's this dysfunctional range that's out here where you can still have the thyroid symptoms and it goes ignored until you get to this state. Now now you're on the medications, and that you don't want to be on that. You don't want to be on that. So guys, again, masterclass, I'll put a link beneath this video. If you have any questions about these functional lab ranges, how we look at them, comment below, throw a comment in the description beneath this video. Also, you need to understand that most medical doctors are looking at TSH, but they're not looking at thyroid antibodies. That is the test that needs to be run to determine if it's autoimmune, which 9 times out of 10 it is. That's going to drastically change your treatment options. Their treatment option is a one-size-fits-all, Synthroid, levothyroxine, Armour. But you have to look at the global perspective. You have to look at things from a global perspective. You have to look at the brain. If you want to get to the underlying root cause of this thing, right, and not just doing another chemical cover-up. But you have to look at the brain. You have to look at adrenals. You have to look at the liver. You have to look at the gut, right? You have to look at diet and inflammation and stress and toxins and sugar. You're more than just TSH on a lab report. You have to look at things from a global perspective. And we talk more about that in the masterclass. So again, I'll drop the link beneath this video. If you have any questions, reach out, throw them in the comments below. Make sure if you found value, make sure you smash that like button and share it with friends. If you know somebody struggling, share it with them. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.